All right, next game, Seahawks at Falcons. This line open up. Seahawks -1. It's up to 2. Maybe we'll see a 3. I don't think so, but I think it's possible. So curious to hear who you like in this game.
So if you flash back to a year ago on this very same podcast, I was all over the Falcons week 1 -4 or +4, I think, against the Vikings in Minnesota. And I was like, I'm betting the money line on them. The Falcons are going to be good this year. And I think they went down 24-0 at one point in that game before making like a meaningless comeback effort at the end and did not cover. I got crushed on that one, basically. So am I going to make the same mistake again? No, but I'm probably going to be wrong again. That's what's going to happen. The Falcons are one of my cursed teams. Like they always seem to find a way to lose when I need them not to. But anyway, the way I see it is, Seattle's offense should feast on the Atlanta secondary. Like, I don't think Atlanta has a very good cornerback group. They got rid of Desmond Trufant this offseason. They drafted A.J. Terrell, who, I think has the ceiling and ability to be good, but I think he's pretty raw. And I think he's going to be hurt by the lack of an offseason. The weapons in Seattle are really good. I mean, they have DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and they signed Josh Gordon too. So I know he's not going to be on the field, but eventually that'll happen. And just the fact that Russell Wilson is going to be more aggressive this season by all reports leads me to believe that the Seahawks want to come out kind of slinging and get off to a fast start, because they haven't done that in years past. And they found themselves increasingly behind the 49ers and like being yards short of winning the division title and getting home field advantage, which is important for them even without fans in the stands. So I think they're going to come out big knowing that the 49ers could have a Super Bowl hangover. And I think that they match up pretty well with the Falcons receivers and tight ends in their back seven. They'll need to get more pressure, though, because Matt Ryan was sacked the league high 48 times last year. I don't know who can generate pressure on the Seahawks at this point, but maybe LJ Collier will surprise or something. But I'm going with the Seahawks -2, but I'm only going for one unit because I know the Falcons are going to find some way to lose me this bet. So I'm going to do one unit, and then I won't be as disappointed when they lose it for me.
Very nice. Yeah, I like Atlanta. So the week 1 matchup last year, I mean, at Minnesota, like we know how good Mike Zimmer is in week 1 games now. And also that Atlanta team started 1-7. So like the team that ended the year was 6-2. The team that started the year was 1-7. So the question is, like, which team will we see starting this year? Will we see the team that started poorly, the one that finished well? I think there's a chance we'll see the one that finished well. A couple things happened late in the year for the Falcons. Like one, their left tackle and center, Jake Matthews and Alex Mack started playing a lot better, and they got Chris Lynch from their rookie guard back from injury. They also have right tackle Caleb Gary entering his second year, so he should be better. I don't love him, but he should be better than he was last year. So I think Atlanta's offensive line should hold up well, especially considering that Seattle can't pressure. And the second thing that happened was they moved Raheem Morris over to the defensive side, and he's still there. Atlanta has, on paper, just like bad cornerbacks, but they have a great coach who can coach them up. So I think there's a chance that one of the unknown corners that we see on the roster right now, like by year's end, we could be like, oh, that guy's a pretty good player. So I think there's a chance that could happen. So if that's correct, I think Atlanta wins this game. They're just better in the trenches, I think. Like, they don't have a great pass rush or anything, but they have Grady Jarrett, Dante Fowler, and stuff like that. Seattle has a bad offensive line. And I mentioned Seattle's pass rush. That's not there. So I think Atlanta could win in the trenches. And also, this is amazing. And you know this because I told you this like a week ago or something. But did you know that the last time Seattle covered the spread in week 1 was 2014? That's so long ago. I remember last year, week 1, they almost lost to Cincinnati at home. The team with the worst record in the NFL, they almost lost to them at home. Like, that's how bad they are week 1 historically. I don't know why. I think Pete Carroll's a good coach. For some reason, he just doesn't prepare them well to start the year. And if that happens again, I think Atlanta should win this game.
Yeah, I can definitely see the case for it. That there's a lot pointing to it. I think that Seahawks to start the year stat is just incredible. But like, part of me wants to believe that a reason they're going to be more aggressive on offense this year is to combat that. And I usually hate picking against the team that I think is better in the trenches, but I just can't trust Atlanta right now. But if they win this game outright against the Seahawks, I think then then I'll have some sense of belief that they are the team they showed the second half of last year. But, yeah, I can see your argument. So I may not ultimately bet this game. And if I do, I'm only putting one unit on the Seahawks. I have very low confidence in this one.
I should note I didn't say my bet size, so it's right now it's 0, but I may bet a small amount on Atlanta. So not one of my more confident games.